Hey guys, first for Guardsman here, and today I'll be talking about a buffed Power Axe build for the Assault class in patch 10.1 of Space Marine 2. Now the Power Axe in this patch got a buff to the Power Wave damage. They did up it by 66%, which is quite substantial and helps a ton. Unfortunately, they did bug out the perk up here, Power Wave. Power Backstep Wave damages more enemies. If you do take this perk, you will lose out on the bonus damage they added this patch, which does kind of suck, because this is going to be a Gunstrike build, and the best row would be the top tree for perks like Power Strike for that 20% more Gunstrike damage. Unfortunately, losing out in Power Wave sucks ass. Decided to go down the bottom tree today, which is, that's just the way it has to be currently. So first up, we take Perpetual Strength. Melee damage increases by 5%. Moving over here into the perk Coup de Grace. The Last Strike, if you light combo, deals 25% more damage. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but the point is just more damage on your light combos. And if you're unaware, light combos with the Power Axe do more damage upon the third hit of the light combo. The first two do the same damage. Final one has bonus damage, and this one adds extra damage to that as well. Next perk here is Perpetual Strength. Melee damage increases by 5%. Move over here into the perk Counter Attack. The first light attack within 5 seconds after a perfect parry or perfect block deals 25% more damage. This is a pretty great perk for light attack damage. Unfortunately, light attacks are a little underpowered right now. The main buff they did to this weapon was the Power Wave. But, at the end of the day, this was like the first wave of buffs they did to this weapon, and surely light attacks will get a buff in the future at some point. This perk will probably get better once that actually happens. Next perk I take here is Riposte. After performing a power backstep, hold attack to perform an overhead strike. This perk can help sometimes, especially the trigger perks like this here with Discharge. Overhead strike deals damage around the target. Cooldown is 15 seconds. The AoE here is kind of useful, but if you don't want to take this, you want to take Perpetual Strength here instead for an extra 5% melee damage bonus, you definitely can. And the next perk I take after all of this is Hard Target. While performing a light combo, you take 15% less range damage. Now, just like the combat knife, light attacks on the Power Axe are quite fast, and if you combine this 15% range damage reduction with a perk like Hammer of Wrath for a 30% range damage reduction, you get a total of 45%, or if you combine this all with the perk Scramble Targeting, you will get a 65% range damage reduction. I will be fighting Chaos today, so it actually helps a ton, and also range damage reduction in Space Marine 2 does affect your armor, unlike HP damage reduction, so perks like Armor Reinforcement get even more benefit. You'll also be taking this later. Now, the perk I take after this is over here with Tactical Retreat. Power Backstep deals 25% more damage. This is actually pretty noticeable, especially after the buff, and overall, I do enjoy this perk quite a bit. Next perk here is pretty underrated, Cleaver. Damage increases by 10% against Majoris level and higher enemies. This catches Majoris, Extremis, and Terminus, and also buffs our ground pound damage against them, so a really useful option for us for sure. And the final two perks I grab are Rebound. Speed style attacks restore 100% more contested health, and Discharge for the AoE after our overhead strike, which is our lunging attack or a riposte attack. And this one just has like a 15-second cooldown. Not super strong, but not the worst thing ever either. Now, the variant of the Power Axe I take here is the balanced version, because the Assault's ground pound damage does get benefits from extra damage on the actual weapon type. So I think Fencing is a little worse here for that if you want to actually do some serious damage to the enemies. If you want to take Fencing, you definitely can. They're both the best options in my opinion, and block currently for the Power Axe cannot activate Power Stance whatsoever, so I would really avoid this. So she's like a Shield Bash Bulwark build. It's kind of unfortunate. That's simply the way they balance the game currently. Now, for the secondary weapon here, I do take a Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol. This thing got buffed in patch 9.0 and is simply the best secondary in the game currently, especially versus Chaos with the new Chaos spawn, because Chaos spawn have been pretty hard head to hit, and this one doesn't have a headshot multiplier whatsoever, so you're pretty much getting the full benefit out of this the entire time. And on top of that, the Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol has insane CHP recovery and pairs very well with perks like Defense Mechanism for a 50% slower CHP fade, so just a super good synergy with this build overall, and honestly, the Plasma Pistol is just kind of broken currently. Now, the only thing holding this thing back is the ammo economy, so we build full ammo economy here, and we also pick up Perpetual Velocity for an even faster charge rate and a 10% damage buff from Divine Might, because the final perk here, Charge Cooling, charge shots generate 10% less heat. I don't think it actually changes the breakpoint for like your overheat whatsoever, so kind of useless. That's pretty much all there is for the secondary. Now, for the main perk tree, I do grab Armor Reinforcement first. Non-finisher gun strikes restore 1 armor segment. Now this perk was already god tier against Tyranids, but now in patch 10.0 we have the new melee-oriented Chaos enemy, and they will feed you Gunstrikes all the time, so it's even more valuable now. A great perk to pick up for sure. Next perk I take is Defense Mechanism. Contested health fades 50% more slowly. This just makes your life 10 times easier on Assault. It's a super powerful perk. It's also like the same as the team perk on Bulwark. It's strong there, it's strong here. It's a very powerful option, though I will say Consecutive Execution and Auxiliary Arsenal are also very powerful. I just prefer this one. Next perk I take is Knowledge of the Enemy. Melee damage increases by 15% against Majoris or Extremis level enemies. This is a powerful perk, but I honestly think the Power Axe may benefit more from active attrition. Enemies hit by melee attacks take 15% more damage for 3 seconds. This applies a debuff to any enemy hit by a melee attack for 3 seconds for your entire team, so really strong for this. And the Power Axe hits a ton of guys with the Whirlwind Slash and also has very fast light attacks. The team perk selection here is Proven Efficiency. All squad members deal 30% more Gunstrike damage. This is a very valuable perk for our Gunstrikes. This will be a Gunstrike build after all, and also once they actually fix the perk up here in like an upcoming hotfix or something, we can also benefit from even more Gunstrike damage with the perk Power Strike. Gunstrikes from Power Stance deals 20% more damage. Pretty useful perk combination here. Unfortunately, it is bugged. What are you going to do? Now, the next perk after the team perks here is Hammer of Wrath. After using your jump pack, you take 30% less range damage, do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and cannot be knocked back for 15 seconds. This is the main form of no knockback on this build. I don't have the perk Adrenaline Boost here, so this is actually very valuable to us. And also a 30% range damage reduction against Chaos is just super valuable and helps us a ton. I really do like this perk a lot. This one got buffed in patch 9.0. It's been good ever since. Next perk here is Zealous Blow. A ground pound kill restores jump packs charged by 10%. This is just the most valuable perk in this tree by far. Even if you only hit like 4 cultists or 4 hormagaunts, getting a 40% charge back off of a ground pound is just insanely good. Super powerful perk. Pretty much always grab this in a meta build. And the next perk here is Diligence. A fully prepared ground pound deals 20% more damage, but preparation time increases by 25%. This perk is amazing with the Unyielding Oath perk here, which is when charging a ground pound, you become invulnerable for 3 seconds. Basically, you can go up in the air, be invulnerable, charge this up all the way, and land back on like a Soul Reaper Cannon Terminator. Really useful combo there. I like it a lot, and also pairs very well with the Hammer of Wrath perk here. And for the Sinister perk tree, I have Ample Ammunition. Any use of jump pack reloads the equipped ranged weapon, increases its damage by 50% for 10 seconds. 50% extra damage on a plasma pistol is super valuable, very strong perk option. Also, I want to note the Ascension perk is currently bugged. You will damage your teammates in patch 10.1 when you actually take off this perk. It does kind of suck, but hopefully they fix that. And the other option I might take over this perk here would be Commitment, a perfect time dodge using a jump pack dash for jump pack's ability charge, because otherwise your jump pack dodge just sucks ass. But honestly, like doing this without Wings of Flame kind of sucks anyways. Now for the Prestige perk tree, I do take Unyielding Oath, like I mentioned before. When charging a ground pound, you become invulnerable for 3 seconds. This is very valuable, way underrated to be honest, because basically you can use Unyielding Oath to go through a Neurothrope wave, go through Carnifex Artillery, go through a ton of stupid things in this game. Invulnerability is a very powerful mechanic in Space Marine 2, and this one's very good. Next perk I take is Fortitude. Health increases by 15%. Super powerful option. A health increase of 15% grants us tankiness that we otherwise would not have, especially on Assault that does not have a ton of health damage reduction whatsoever, so pretty good for us. And here we have Scramble Targeting. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you take 20% less range damage, which is pretty damn powerful. 20% range damage reduction on top of Hammer of Wrath, on top of Hard Target, gives us a ton of range damage reduction. So great combo there. And the final perk here is Practice Aim. Range damage increases by 15%. Just a bit more damage on our ranged weapon. Also it stacks up to like 65% with the ample ammunition. So pretty good combo all around. And that's pretty much all there is to this build. One day we will reach the fabled 50% bonus Gunstrike damage that was like lost on the Assault many moons ago. But until they fix this perk, we cannot do that. And we were stuck permanently to the bottom row for full efficiency, which does kind of suck. That's just the way it is. But either way, the Power Axe feels a lot better with the Power Wave, and even though it is mostly a parry stick, it is certainly a better parry stick than it was like the other day. So hopefully this build guide helped, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.
Avenging Xenos hungers insatiable, but the Imperium is indomitable. We are the nature of death.
Power Wave is definitely better on this thing, though. That's for sure.
Jump pack refuel. That pitiful Xenos was but no horror.
That is for sure. Is a great boon. Now land. Do a flip.
I'm airborne ready.
Oh my god, this boss sucks on assault. Play solo. I told me how hammer bulwark stands. It's his worst option. It makes bulwarks and makes it work.
I am the righteous storm. Tread careful. Rapid. Avenging angel will dispose of. That ravener shall carve no more.
I think I might shout at range this one.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's blade. My prime up, stim shot injected.
Unfortunate. Hey, we got drops on me.
Jump pack refuel. The Xenos infestation is staring at the lab.
Right through a wall. Nice. Alright. There's no way to kill him off of this. Boss just sucks on assault.
Avenging angel.
It's a very tight spot for him.
Take flight and let terror fall.
Maybe through a wall, but like to be fair, it is a giant fucking laser beam, so I was definitely didn't have room. Where can you land? Fine. Oh, I thank you.
I'm airborne ready.
Gracious.
We are the exterminators become flesh.
Now we're about to find out how the Power Axe performs against Chaos. Not that bad.
Into the breach once more.
Especially now that Chaos Spawn exists. Could be pretty fun. Or could be awful, you never know.
Source of the corrupted malaise.
I'm gonna roll for these cultists though. Get world.
No sway here. Exorcise that apostate from existence. The changer of way! Down! Ignore the sorcerer's ploys, brothers. Ultra crackles with malignant energy. It must be cleansed. We shine with luminous glory.
Oh, that is the fucking epic execute.
And we are his will. We are Astartes of Ultima, and we know no fear.
What the fuck? Classic bug, classic bug.
Target that. The corruption must not be allowed to fester. Jump pack refueled.
Our rave damage definitely helps out there.
Melt them all. Our purity of purpose will prove stronger. Send Gilligan's regards. Raven back. I'm airborne ready. This taint has been purged. The corruption must not be allowed to fester. A twisted horror comes our way. Avenging angel exposed. Our purity of purpose will prove stronger.
Delayed. That one you can.
Not let that one conjure it. The disciples of chaos.
Still on HP.
Their heretical bar. Corruption must not be allowed to fester. Pack refueled. Be as an angel of death. Slay the corrupt terminators for the Imperium. Partial attention to the sidewall spill. Our purity of purpose will prove stronger. The Scarab accounts were naught but silky. We have dispatched the mutant. The corruption must not be allowed to fester. Spell is broken! Destroy it!
Chaos Spawn definitely make armor reinforcement worth a
Let
lot
us
more
see
here.
how that sorcerer fares without his precious altar.
Does console definitely slider? Yeah, it should. Definitely should.
Avenging angel at your disposal. Gifts
anything-
from the forge.
Cool here.
Boons of the Imperium.
Oh. There is nothing cool here. But the fresh shot with those missiles, is me dropping 2 feet in front of his face, and he's like, let me just drop missiles on you. Very fun, exquisite gameplay.
Another blasphemous construct. Expunge it and drop the dome. Let the heretics be a feast for the Xenos devourers.
Yeah, I'll do one combo. That's pretty good. Yeah, relic. That could come in handy.
This will sustain me in my darkest hour.
Ah, Chaos Spawn. You're actually pretty good at killing Chaos Spawn with this setup.
The enemy summons. Take flight! The attempted raid is unsuccessful. The abomination is no more. Jump pack refuel. Let that betrayer's heart end in agony. The survivor falls for ill begotten. The only aim is filth will be their cleansing. Last that festering. Avenging angel at your disposal. Witness how dark gods abandon them.
Pretty strong combo there. I like that. Come get it. No, I can see this because there's more where that came from.
I am airborne ready.
That should auto cancel, right? Yeah.
I scatter your foul silt to the winds of time.
I really wish the game has any other way to free yourself from the pin on controller besides breaking your analog stick. This is the problem Indy has all the time. That you have to break your controller to get out of the grabs in this game. And the first thing to break on controllers is usually going to be the analog stick. Yeah, breaking your controller to escape a grab is super stupid. Garza, what's your favorite Legion?
The demon host seeks our destruction. We sanctify what you have desecrated. Release his sorcery!
Alright, it's a triple one. I was wondering why I was hearing so much shit.
Let that betrayer's heart end in agony. Battle will not be won through caution. Avoid its steering left.
Oh, rated fire plasma's just top tier. Can you stop shooting missiles at me like point blank? That'd be much appreciated.
Stand against our righteous judgment. We must suffer the
Can't execute
corruption
him
a
here.
while longer.
Fuck's this?
The demon
Perish.
host beings sanctify what you have desecrated.
I actually can't kill him. Can I kill him this way? Yeah,
Resume the
I can.
assault on that altar.
Alright, we're out of ammo now. That's rough. There was likely a
Will not stand against our
ammo crate
righteous
under here, I'm
judgment.
guessing. Yep. And a melt bomb. That is sick.
It unleashes sorcerers. The twisted spear counter awaits our challenge. The demon host seeks our destruction. This world begs to be free of that abomination. We must take the offense. Jump pack refuel. Avoid his searing lashes.
God, Chaos is so much better to fight now. As I almost get frame locked into like an range angle and a bunch of, you know, it's not all perfect.
It unleashes sorcery at us.
All right, let's go get rid of this one now.
We sanctify what you have desecrated. You will not be bested by this corruption.
Oh, I fucking ripped that Zangor.
You must suffer the corruption a while longer. Avoid its searing lashes. Airborne ready. Ashes to ashes. Rust to rust.
As a solo player without friends, this game still offers 1k hours of playtime. Well, I'm approaching 3,000 and I play majority solo, so it really depends on what you're like. But yes, if you like the game enough, it will offer you epic amounts of solo. But I expect most people to want to play for 3,000 hours of Space Marine 2, probably not. But 1,000, if you really like 40k, you probably will. Good game. Much better than it used to be. This is the launch, I would say. Fuck no. Please don't do any of that sniper shenanigan on me, please.
Flimsy as your conviction. I sense your precious desires. Avoid its searing lashes. Jump pack refuel.
The Emperor Driftkind provides hours of enjoyment. True, if you like chapters. You know, I would say it's kind of like Red Dead Online. It's like, okay, are you going to get 1,000 hours out of Red Dead Online for purely grinding content? Potentially. But you know what you're really going to get like 1,000 hours out of? Is making your horse and cowboy look cool. And the same thing in Space Marine 2, where it's like, how are you going to get 1,000 hours of gameplay out of this? Do you want your armored guy to look nifty?
We sanctify what you have desecrated. Ceaseless shatter. Avoid its searing lashes. Demon host seeks our destruction.
I actually kind of like the wide arcs and the Power Axe here more than the Power Sword for Chaos. Alright, that's super fun. I have to use a known horse murderer in Red Dead 2. True. I did play a lot of that game's PvP.
It unleashes sorcery at us. We must suffer the corruption a while longer. Avoid its searing lashes. Resume the assault on that altar. Airborne ready. The demon host seeks our destruction.
Alright, once you hit this button, you literally cannot die and you win the mission no matter what. Like, even if I die immediately after this, it will not matter. Thanks for phasing parry. You can go down at that point, and you'll still win. Also, Grey Wolf, we need extremis weapons, executions, and also Heavy needs new, better ones since he doesn't hold a melee weapon. True, I definitely need some new ones, and thank you for the best, dude. Heavy especially needs more. Like, I'm tired of watching him, like, suplex people. I mean, it was cool the first time, but, like, honestly, you know what really needs another one? The incredibly epic, well-known, whatchamacallit? Yeah, I know, very, very enticing thought. Raveners. Raveners have one execute in this game. I want one where, like, you pick them up by their tail and just slap them around. Opinions on the power axe so far. The buff to the power wave is very noticeable. Much better. Unfortunately, the top tree is bugged. It is very good. $24 extremis, 41,000 melee damage, pretty damn good, I'll say.